Hi dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel eLearn English Smart Way of Learning. My name is Kailas Tidke. I am a lecturer in English. Today I am going to discuss very important topic, that is how to overcome fear of English speaking. Because in India we know very well that it's not our mother tongue. In European countries it's okay. Due to the mother tongue they can speak fluently and it became habitual for them to speak in English. But in India especially, we have lot of fear about speaking English language. In many states, they speak English as their second language. But especially in Maharashtra, if we look at the present situation, people have a lot of fear in mind that how to speak in English, whether I'm speaking right or wrong. So there are so many questions that arises in our mind. So we are going to see just what are the solutions for how to remove that fear from our mind. So let us begin. What is meant by fear? First of all, we'll try to understand what exactly this fear means. Let us see. Fear is an unpleasant emotions caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or threat. Or, in other words, we can try to understand it is a feeling of anxiety concerning the outcome of something or the safety and well-being of someone. Let me tell you in a very simple language, fear क्या होती है कि हमारे मन में एक unpleasant emotions होती है that that it is a belief that someone or something is dangerous. कुछ चीजें ऐसी होती है कि वो हमारे लिए बहुत ही खतरनाक साबित हो सकती है. इस तरह की जो फीलिंग्स, जो इमोशंस और जो थॉट हमारे दिमाग में बैठ जाता है, हमारे माइंड में फिक्स हो जाता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ फियर. फियर इज नथिंग बट इट इज एन अनप्लेजेंट इमोशंस और इट इज अ फीलिंग ऑफ एंजाइटी. जस्ट हम उसके बारे में सोचते रहते हैं बहुत देर तक कि वो फियर हो क्या सकती है, इसके परिणाम, उसके अंजाम क्या हो सकते हैं, इसके बारे में जो थिंकिंग प्रोसेस हमारे मन में शुरू होती है. एंड ड्यू टू दैट many types of physical problems it creates, and that is termed as a fear. Fear is not it doesn't have any physical existence, so it is just the state of our mind, or we just think about that certain thing which are going right or wrong. So we'll try to understand what are the exact steps which we need to um, implement in our daily life to overcome that kind of fear. First is accept that fear is normal and you need courage to face it. Now see, let me quote Mark Twain, what Mark Twain has said rightly. Courage is a resistance of fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Now see, you should have courage to face the fear, because if you don't have courage, then you will not be a normal person. Because those who are coward person, they always have the fearful thinking in your mind. But those who are courageous people, those who think, those who have confidence that I'll do this one, I can do this one, they don't keep any kind of fear in their mind. Because let us see how to accept the fear in a normal situation, or how you need to be a courageous one. Because see, we walk around with illusion that fluent speaker don't feel fear, that one day we'll learn enough and we won't be scared. ऐसे हमारे मन में थिंकिंग होती है कि यार हमारे आजू बाजू में जो लोग होते हैं वो बहुत ही अच्छे स्पीकर है, दे आर born inborn speaker, but that is not the reality. The truth is that the advanced speaker and even native speakers feel fear when communicating, because there are certain feelings in their mind, whatever I am speaking, or if I am speaking, whether it is right or wrong. That's why this kind of thinking create fear in your mind. Fear is a fact of life, and those who have learned to conquer their fears are ones who go far. Or fear is a fact of life, not just for English but for everything. For example, हम अगर रास्ते से जा रहे हैं और suddenly we encounter any dangerous incident, then we have fear in our mind. Or else we have different types of fear, means a kind of phobia in your mind. For example, stage fear you have while driving a car, you have fear in your mind. because the thinking that stick in our mind that I may drive in a wrong direction and may commit or meet an accident. So this kind of fear may be in your mind, but the fear as far as the English speaking is concerned, it's it is just for the sake of reputation or for the sake of your self-esteem. People have fear. For example, see, job interview, test meeting, presentations, talking to a pretty girl or a guy, you must learn to face it. So these are some situations where we generally encounter with the fear, because ultimately what exactly I want to say, that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Well, as long as you are in the fearful zone, you cannot progress in your life. You will not become successful, because always our progress in our life, it happens in the comfort zone. That's why accept the fear, that is normal, and you need to courage to face it. This is the first very important point to remove your fear. Second is accept that your mistakes and difficulties are an important part of learning. How? See, let me quote. Thomas Watson has rightly said, if you want to increase your success rate, double your failure rate. Now, see, nowadays we generally listen one saying that failure is the first step towards success. If you don't fail, you will not get success. This is what general saying is, but it is not right. In every now and then, we don't find that people are having failure. We don't find, but there are exceptional cases in which we find that 90% people face failure at the first sight, and in this next attempt they get success. That's why accept the mistakes. How? See, another illusion that English learners tend to have is that fluent speakers don't make mistakes. That the truth is that we all make mistakes, even native speakers also. हमारे मन में एक ऐसी एक धारणा होती है, हमारे मन में एक ऐसी इल्यूजन होती है कि इंग्लिश जो नेटिव स्पीकर्स होते हैं या इंग्लिश लर्नर्स होते हैं कि वो गलतियां नहीं करते, लेकिन एक this is not the reality, because all the speaker, even native speaker or those who were having English as their mother tongue, they also commit mistake. For example, if I am talking with a guy who is from European country, he also commit mistake. As we speak Marathi, we speak Gujarati, Hindi, we commit mistakes, isn't it? But we don't find these mistakes, or we don't take these mistakes seriously. So my suggestion is, why should you take these mistakes seriously while speaking English language? Let it be and try to overcome at the second attempt or second time. So you will overcome by doing so. So it is important to understand that native speakers don't judge your fluency based on your mistakes. We judge your fluency based on your ability to communicate and connect with us, which is the true function of language. Now see, this does not mean that you should ignore your grammatical mistakes, but rather accept them as a part of process and take advantage of the opportunity to learn from them. Because mistakes are the portal of discovery. James Joyce, very important thing which I would like to tell, that many times if I'm trying to advise them that you don't look at the mistake, then people usually make mistakes in the grammar, because grammatical mistakes are not accepted while speaking English language, because this is very important function of English language, that we should not ignore grammatical mistakes. We should try to speak in the correct manner, but with the simple sentences, simple using simple words, you can make the sentences and try to. This is important step to remove your fear, because mistakes discovery. And James Joyce has said, James Joyce is one of the important literary figure. He's the author, and according to him, that if you do not have mistakes, then you cannot search, or you cannot get new ideas in your life. That's why mistakes are accepted, and one should commit mistakes to get new opportunity or to improve himself or herself. Third important point or step through which we can remove or overcome our fear is make English a fun, convenient, and practical daily habit. Now, see, Effective learners know that you have to apply what you learn to your life and create authentic experiences with language. Now see, they also know that the best way to do this is to make it as a fun or practical and above all convenient. Now see, how to learn English. Watching TV, movies, listening music. You enjoy listening podcast or teach English, meeting people in person or online. So these are some very important ways to remove your fear from your mind or to overcome the very important what you can say um, habit of having or keeping fear in your mind about English language speaking. So generally make it habitual. Start from the simple things. Ignore those who are making the harsh criticism as far as your English speaking language is concerned. You don't look at them and try to feel yourself comfortable. Then, and whatever you have learned, you try to apply, implement in the day-to-day life. You will definitely overcome the fear of English language from your mind. So this is very important. Make English as a fun, convenient, and practical daily habit. You should habitualize all these things. Definitely will overcome the fear. Then fourth important thing is master your greetings and goodbyes. Generally we talk like hello, how are you? Then we just say the people whenever we meet them, we greet them good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, like this. So just one of the quickest way to conquer your fear speaking is to master greetings, hello and goodbyes. And I'm not just talking about how are you and other simple ones. We use them in nearly every face to face and every online interactions. And if you are only a beginner, learning them will help you in control and fluent for few small moments at the beginning and end every conversation. See, this is very important. If you start from good morning, it will give you a kind of energy. You will get motivated. Yes, I'm a good speaker. I've started English speaking. So this kind of feeling comes in your mind. That's why first of all try to master your greetings and goodbyes. This is the important step to overcome your fear. Then fifth point is find people who support your learning. Now see, there are some people in society they used to criticize even though they are not perfect. As I said earlier, that no one is perfect by birth. But there are people who always try to discourage you. So don't look at them, because if your English learning support network is composed of people who are critical and unsupportive of you, it is going to be difficult to overcome your fear because they are reinforcing you them. Now see, there are some people, as I said, ऐसे कुछ लोग होते हैं कि जो अच्छी चीजों को कभी भी अप्रिशिएट नहीं करते, rather they are talking very harsh, they are making comments. So this kind of thing can demotivate the learners. So try to avoid the company of such people. As an English learner, you need to find people who encourage, support, and appreciate you and your mistakes. If the other person is more advanced than you, it is often that the case that their criticism and resistance comes from their own lack of self-esteem and with their English. Now see, ऐसे कुछ लोग होते हैं कि उनकी खुद की इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं होती, दूसरों को क्रिटिसाइज करना शुरू कर देते या खुद को वाइज समझते। ऐसे लोगों से थोड़ा सा दूर रहिए. You will definitely overcome the fear, because they criticize others because they don't feel secure with their own English and they feel validated if they verify that you speak worse. अगर उनको ऐसा लगा कि इसकी इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं है तो वो क्रिटिसिज्म स्टार्ट कर देते, वो क्रिटिसाइज करना स्टार्ट देते, यानी कि उसकी उनकी खुद की ही इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं होती, लेकिन दूसरों पे कमेंट करना, दूसरों के बारे में कुछ तो भी गलत सोचना, this kind of thinking can demotivate you people. So always try to find people who support your learning. The next is don't underestimate yourself. This is sixth point and very important point. Always consider you are right. Don't postpone to make yourself introspection and self-evaluation. Always have a positive approach. Avoid the company of negative people. Ignore those who criticize you, because this is very important point. जो इंग्लिश लर्नर होते हैं वो बिगिनिंग में खुद को अंडर एस्टिमेट करते हैं या खुद को बहुत कम समझते हैं कि मैं दूसरों से बहुत, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता, यानी मेरी लेवल बहुत कम है, इस तरह की थिंकिंग. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंकिंग कैन डिमोटिवेट यू. ऑलवेज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, कंसिडर योरसेल्फ यू आर ऑलवेज राइट. Try to make your self introspection. खुद के बारे में सोचो. Self evaluation is very important, because all these things will help you to overcome the fear in your mind about English language speaking. The seventh, next very important point, I forgot to mark it as a 7. Improve your concentration and emotional balance with activities like meditation. Now, see, this is very important point. The final piece of advice that will help you conquer your fears and speak English with courage is to work on your concentration and emotional life with meditation. So meditation is very important. To remove your stress, anxiety, fear from your mind, meditation helps a lot. We know there are so many gurus and some sages, they used to give us doctrine that you should make meditation, like that Sri Ravi Shankar and Ramdev Baba and so many other people, those who try to motivate the people for making meditation. So you see, meditation will improve your every aspect of your life and help you to develop your confidence, courage, and mental equanimity in whatever you decide to do, and you will see quick results with your English. So this is very important point to overcome your fear as far as English language speaking is concerned. And seventh and last point is convert your fear into positive energy. Now see, as long as you feel you are wrong, you will get fear. Therefore, try to think positive always and convert your fearful thing into positive thoughts. You will be the winner, because everything is impossible until it is done by. It is said by Nelson Mandela. हम जो कुछ चीजें करते हैं या जो कुछ चीजें नहीं करते, जब तक हमें उसका कुछ तो भी प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर नहीं आता, until that moment we are undone, or we are what you can say, imperfect. That's why everything is impossible until it is done. What does it mean? That you should first of all experience, you should first of all try to start from yourself, start speaking from yourself, then guide others, then advise others, because first, it is the first step that everyone should start from himself or herself. He will definitely be successful and overcome all types of fear, not as far as English language speaking is concerned, but many other things which are related to our life. So with this, thank you very much. Like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.